Hi, let me introduce myself. I'm Catur aprilliani from English Education. I'm gonna read a story about Mount Everest, so here we go. When you picture mountain climbers calling Mount Everest, what probably comes to mind are teams of climbers with Sherpa guides leading them to the summit, equipped with oxygen masks, supplies, and tents, and in most cases should be right as 97% of climbers use oxygen to ascend to Everest summit at 8,850 meters above sea level. The thin air at high altitude makes most people breathless at 3,500 meters, and the vast majority of climbers use oxygen past 7,000 meters. A typical climbing group will have 8 to 15 people in it, with an almost equal number of guides, and they'll spend weeks to get to the top. After reaching base camp, but ultra-distance and mountain runner Kilian Jornet Brigada ascended the mountain in May 2017 alone, with an oxygen mask or fixed ropes for climbing. And he did it in 26 hours with food poisoning, and then 5 days later he did it again. This time is only 17 hours. Born in 1987, Kilian has been training for Everest his whole life, and that really does mean his whole life, as he grew up 2,000 meters above sea level in Pyrenees, in the ski resort of Lais de Cerdanya in Catalonia, northeastern Spain. While other children his age were learning to walk, Kilian was on skis. At 1.5 years old, he did a 5-hour hike with his mother. Internally, under his own steam, he left his spurs even further behind when he climbed his first mountain and competed in his first cross-country ski race at age 3. By age 7, he had scored at 4,000er, and at 10 he did a 42-day crossing of the Pyrenees. He was 13 when he said he started to take it seriously and training with the ski. Mountaineers Technical Center (CTEMC) in Catalonia, entering competition and working with a coach at 18. He took over his own ski mountaineering and trail running training with a schedule that only allows a couple of weeks of rest a year. He does as many as 1,140 hours of endurance training a year, plus stretch training and technical workouts as well as specific training in the week before a race. For his record-breaking ascent and descent of the Matterhorn, he prepared by climbing the mountain 10 times until he knew every detail of it, even including where the sun would be shining at every part of the day. Sleeping only 7 hours a night, Kilian Jornet seemed almost superhuman. His resting heartbeat is extremely low at 30 beats per minute, compared with the average man's 60 per minute or an athlete's 40 per minute. He breathed more efficiently than average people too, taking in more oxygen per breath, and he has a much faster recovery with after exercise, as his body quickly breaks down lactic acid. The acid is muscle that causes pain after exercise. And this is thanks to this childhood in the mountain and to genetic, but it is his mental strength that set him apart. He often set himself challenged to see how long he can endure difficult conditions in order to truly understand what his body and mind can cope with. For example, he almost gave himself kidney failure after only drinking 5.5 liters of water on a 100 kilometers run in temperature of around 40 degrees Celsius. It would take a book to list all the risks and award he's won and the mountain he's climbed. And even here, Killian's achievement exceed the average person, as somehow he finds time to record his career on his blog and has written 3 books: Run or Die, The Invisible Border, and Summit of My Life. So that's it. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.